What is up, everybody? What is going on? It is Thursday. It is October 25th. And of course, this is, well, it's about 11:06 a.m., a little bit late. Man, we got a lot of people in chat already. That's kind of interesting that this many people would be on chat this quickly. But here is the Witching Tower. It is available right now. It is $20. So I guess the good news is it's $20. The bad news is it played pretty craptacular for me. Didn't work very good for me at all. I'm not sure what kind of reviews it got around the internet, and I'm not even sure what Paradise Decay had to say about it. So Paradise, my question for you is, what was your take on the Witching Tower? Did you have like hitchiness? Did you have that stuttering? Did you have that like it was kind of janky? Did you have that? Because I definitely had that. Okay, so we had this comment yesterday. This is Infinite Immersion, and this was at the very, very beginning of yesterday's show. He says, "Hi, Anthony, longtime subscriber since September 2017. This is the first time I've had the chance to catch your live show." That was, I believe, yesterday at the very beginning of the show. I completely missed this, and I just want to say, hey, what's up, Infinite Immersion? Glad to have you. So unfortunate that I didn't see this comment. It would have been nice to say hi to you live, you know, when that was first happening. Didn't see it. Like, this game is available. Here it is, Crazy Machines VR. It was released today on October 25th. The normal price is $20. It does have a 20% discount. It is $16 right now. The offer ends on November 1st. So Crazy Machines VR, this is what we call a stealth release, when a game basically comes out of nowhere and says, guess what, guys? I'm available today, right now. So it looks like there's a lot of good hand interactions on this game. I'm taking a look at the screenshots, and so it kind of looks a little job simulator-ish in terms of the fact that you're probably going to be picking up a lot of things, moving a lot of things around, doing a lot of different things with it. Kind of interesting. Don't know anything really about this game. Like, this game came out of nowhere. I haven't heard of that game, but it is called Crazy Machines VR. It is available right now, and you can go ahead and grab that for $16 if you like it. That is VR Trivia Battle, and it is available right now. Now, this is the Viveport trailer for it, but it is on Steam. It is on Steam right now. If I go ahead and switch over, you can see it right here. This is VR Trivia Battle. It just came out a couple of days ago on the 23rd, and it's free to play. So you can at least download this thing. You can kind of try it. I'm not sure at what point you have to start paying some money to unlock certain things. It says free to play, unlock for unique avatars and thousands of new questions. In single player mode, players compete against the cunning Quiz Queen, an AI opponent who never holds back. Classic mode pits two players against each other. And there's trivia mode, is the ultimate social experience where 3 to 8 players compete against each other. So I'm not sure exactly how much of this game you can get by just downloading the free version. But if you do download the free version, at least you get to see how it performs on your PC, and you kind of get to see the style of it. So not a bad way to go. So that is VR Trivia Battle. If I can remember about that, I will check it out a little bit later today. Might as well. I don't mind these little downloads. It's always cool. Check this out, guys. I want to know, for you guys out there, you know how I believe, like, there's people that believe the whole Oculus Rift kerfuffle is much ado about nothing, right? I believe that it is much ado about something. I believe where there's smoke, there is fire. And I believe in the original TechCrunch article. Now, I don't believe it's like PC VR is dead and let's all cry a river and all of that. I don't believe any of that, but I do believe there is legit drama that is going on. But I'm curious, like Sebastian, Sweeviver, Epix, the virtual reality Oasis guys, you know, all the other different YouTubers that are out there, Ben Plays VR, the other YouTubers that are out there that maybe they do believe this is much ado about nothing and this is being completely blown out of proportion. And I think it would be kind of cool to actually be on a show with another one of these people, and we could kind of go back and forth and kind of argue it back and forth. I think it would be fun. Like, you know, if Sebastian of MRTV, for example, like if he really believed it was Much Ado About Nothing, people are blowing it way out of proportion, then hey, I can come on the show. I'm one of these people that are blowing it way out of proportion. I think it would be kind of fun to have that back and forth dialogue there. Shirzad Khan City says Red Dead 2 is almost a perfect game. Imagine it in VR on Quest 5. Yeah. And XING is half price on Steam at the moment. And XING is an awesome game, to be sure. Let me see if I can finally get on Steam now. Let's look. XING The Land Beyond. XING The Land Beyond. I'll see if I can find it on Steam. Steam. Yeah, so here we are. I am on Steam. Oh man, XING The Land Beyond is only $10. Yeah, this is a must buy in my opinion. Anybody that doesn't have this, $10, 50% off. The normal price is $20, which is already a very good price. That's already a fair price to be sure, but they just chopped it in half. Now you can grab it for 10. That is XING The Land Beyond. You know, I was wondering, is this game still coming to PlayStation VR? Because we haven't heard anything about XING for such a long time. I mean, it's crazy. But I really hope it's still coming to PSVR, because I'm hoping that they can make some extra money. Like White Lotus Interactive, they did not have very good sales. A lot of people don't know very much about XING The Land Beyond. I mean, think about this. You guys want to talk about how PC VR is not doing very well right now? Because look at, I mean, here's an example of how PC VR isn't doing very well in terms of like developers selling a lot of games and being profitable and that sort of thing. Take this game, for example, XING The Land Beyond. This is a perfect example. Very positive. Very positive. Not mostly positive, not positive, very positive. 79 reviews. Now that sounds okay if this came out September 2018. But no, this came out September 21st, 2017. XING has actually been available for an entire year. It's had a fair price for most of its life. I mean, it was only $20, I think, ever since the very beginning. It might have been 25 for a minute and then went to 19 really quick, or maybe it was 19 the whole time. And now it's half price. But this is a great example of PC VR is struggling a little bit, because if a high quality, just a magnificent game like this, it just gets rave reviews from pretty much everybody that's screwed around with this, has nothing but good things to say about this. And if its sales are still this kind of craptacular, that's an example of what we're talking about here. It's a little disappointing. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the Oculus subreddit real quick. So bouncing over here to the Oculus subreddit, Crazy Machines VR, we saw the launch trailer for that. Facebook confirms it's building augmented reality glasses, includes interview with Ficus Kirkpatrick. So yeah, we knew this. We've known Facebook has hired a ton of people in AR. Facebook is going to get into the AR game. They know, just like I know, they know that VR and AR is it's a runaway train. It has left the station and it is never going to stop. VR and AR is going to dominate virtually all entertainment until we can make some incredible holograms where you don't have to put anything at all on your head. Maybe 100 years from now, that will eventually happen. But until then, VR and AR is an unstoppable train. Facebook knows this, so they're going to be banging away on AR just as hard as they're banging away on VR, and you can better believe that their AR is going to be completely standalone with its own private ecosystem. So, you know, that is going to continue. Watch the Lone Echo 2 trailer experience on Rift. Isn't this crazy, guys? We're talking about this yesterday. I was just talking about the Lone Echo 2 trailer, how you can check it out on the Oculus Go, and it is a really cool experience on the Oculus Go. And people in chat were like, why is this not available for the Rift? The Rift should be able to do it no problem. Well, here we go. Apparently it is going to be available on the Rift. This is from Oculus.com. So yeah, here it is. It's free. You can grab it. It is now 1.68 gigs, so you can go ahead and try this on your Rift. I'm not sure if this just popped out today, but it is there. So might be curious to try this on my Rift just to kind of compare the differences. You know what's funny, actually? You could try this on your Rift, set it up on your Go, and do a A/B, quickly flop the headsets on and off and try to see how good are these optics that are in the Oculus Go. Is it really a better experience in the Oculus Go compared to the Rift? But we can try Lone Echo Trailer over there now. That is nice. Why don't we go ahead and check on the PSVR subreddit? It's been a minute since we've checked out PSVR. I don't know that there's really anything new that is going on in PSVR world, but let's go ahead and check it out real quick. So let's bounce over here. So some dude just picked up a Skyrim VR bundle for $167 on eBay. That is a steal. And where is Noah when you need him? Because Noah, our Magic Leap guy, Noah, this is what you want to do. You want to get yourself a Skyrim VR bundle for $167 on eBay because Noah was saying his brother has a PlayStation 4. I'd love to see Noah try some of the best that PSVR has to offer and then compare that to also what he's experiencing in Magic Leap. That would be interesting. I'd love to have him on for an interview after that happened. Paris Games Week starts tomorrow. Wow, it seemed like we just had Paris Games Week. I guess that was a year ago, and it's a year later now. So the new Paris Games Week is coming, and this is usually a pretty good show for new PlayStation VR content. So we might find some new PlayStation VR content. Oh, check this out. What's left after Astrobot? I responded to this thread. I saw this thread earlier today. So this guy's talking about Golem, Starchild, Daracene, Tetris Effect, Blood and Truth, Borderlands 2 Dreams. Those are all big games that are coming to PSVR either later this year or early in 2019. And here I am, guys. I responded. Here's a pretty good top 40 upcoming PSVR games breakdown. Yeah, there I am. And look, I got 7 points on this. So some people have upvoted this. And Fatbot3, is he the main guy? Yeah, he's the OP. And he said, this is great. Thanks. Yeah, see, this is awesome. Everybody upvote the shit out of this because that's where people need to recognize that, yeah, that's what VR Game Rankings, the website, was built for. Look, I know it's not the greatest website, and I know we don't have the greatest information out there, but what it is great for is if somebody just bought a Rift, if somebody just bought a Vive, if somebody just bought a PSVR, and they really don't have a clue towards what's good, you can go to VR Game Rankings, you can check out our top 100 lists, our top 200 lists, and it's a pretty decent breakdown. It's not a bad breakdown. The thing that I always tell people is if you look at the top 100, see, here's another post here. What are the best VR games which have been published and that are coming? And I think I put a link in there as well. Okay, Gun Club VR announcement trailer. Yeah, we did see. I wonder if they have the date in here. Oh, there's our guy Kevgret. There's Kevgret, everybody. Kevgret is in the building. But I was wondering, do they have a date for that? Kevgret, do you know if there's a date for this? See, this guy's asking, so when can we expect it? So I guess there's no date yet. This one guy says, I'll pay $5 for this. Wow, that's pretty harsh. And Kevgret says, will we get any release dates at the Paris Game Show? Well, we're still waiting for a release date for Blood and Truth. We were hoping that Blood and Truth would maybe come this year to PlayStation VR, but we're really late in the month of October. I think if it was coming this year, we would know about it, but who knows? Maybe at the Paris Games Week, we will get an actual date. And Greg's VR says, Noah's been bought already. No, Noah's a fanboy. Noah, if you look up fanboy in the dictionary, you should see a picture of Noah. Noah just really bought into the whole Magic Leap dream, and I respect that. I'm cool. I like Noah. Noah is a good guy. I like him. He can come on this show anytime he wants to. I like Noah, and he still has that stake in the background that we need to give away. But yeah, Noah's cool. I like Noah. Let's not talk smack about Noah. I really wish Noah got his hands though on a PSVR and could try some VR stuff. Paradise says we lost Noah in AR. He's lost. He's never coming back. Forget about him. He was in the PSVR subreddit. I've seen a number of posts from Kevgret in the PSVR subreddit. He's pretty active over there. He's talking about he wants a date for Beat Saber, for Blood and Truth, Star Child, and Golem. Yeah, we need dates for all of those. And VRium says the VR industry is wild, changing and going in all kinds of directions. You know what, VRium? I couldn't agree with you more, and that's why doing this for me is so fun, because we have no idea. And I would throw AR in there as well. The VR AR thing, it's going in a million directions. It is the wild, wild west. You know what it reminds me of, guys? See, a lot of you guys are probably too young and you didn't experience this, but Main Fan will know what I'm about to get into right here. So back around 1993, 1994, and 1995, we were making a transition in the video game industry. We had the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo, and those were the dominators. But there were all these other companies that were trying some really crazy shit. Like you had the Panasonic 3DO, you had the Atari Jaguar, and then of course you had the Sega Saturn, you had the original PlayStation. There were a lot. You had Neo Geo, Sega CD. There was like a million different things that were going on simultaneously, and you really didn't know for sure who ultimately would end up reigning supreme. You had Nintendo. They had their thing called, God, what was it called? Project Reality or whatever they called it. And they had the Ultra 64, which ended up becoming the Nintendo 64. But basically what I'm trying to say here is back in 93, 94, 95, it was so crazy. A million different things were going on, and it was anybody's ball game. Anybody could potentially have taken the crown. And it ended up being Sony, but I can tell you, man, if you were there in 94, you had no idea that Sony was going to end up taking the crown at that point. You would have thought it would have been Nintendo or Sega or whatever. So companies can come out of the blue. They really can. And I think it's a great situation that we're in right now because we have so many different platforms that are going on. We got this AR stuff, this VR stuff. It's going in a lot of different directions. We've got a lot of companies that are throwing a lot of money at the wall, and they're trying to see what is going to stick, what is going to work. There's going to be some major failures. There's going to be some major catastrophes. But I really believe this is a very exciting, very interesting industry that we're in right now with VR and AR, and that's why I'm so jazzed, and that's why I love having this show every day, because every single day, I'm going to be here every single day, Monday through Sunday, basically looking at this news, checking it out, and kind of celebrating this industry, because I think it is an awesome situation. We really are in a great situation. All right, folks. Well, we've been well over an hour. I don't know why I've gone so long today. It's been well over an hour. I need to get out of here. I am absolutely starving. I've got a lot of stuff I've got to try today. I've got to try the Zero Caliber demo. I've got to try some Accounting Plus, and I've got to try the screencasting for my Oculus Go, which I still haven't tried that yet. So I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, and I've got to update a lot of charts on VR game rankings. I got to update the last 90 days charts. Absolutely. So yeah, check out the website if you get a chance. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Be sure to like the videos, even the shit shows. You even got to like the shit shows, because without the shit shows, we don't get the good shows. And how would you know a good show if you didn't have a shit show? So you need the occasional shit show. Alrighty, guys, I got to bounce out of here. That's going to go ahead and do it. But tomorrow is Friday, my day. It's a great day. 11 a.m., somewhere around there, I should be broadcasting on this here channel. And I will see everybody then. So have a good one. See you guys later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.